Saints and the Carolina Panthers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Newton. And this one brought in by a man who missed all of last year, Kelvin Benjamin. Kelvin Benjamin. Touchdown, Carolina. Kelvin Benjamin. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. Travaris Cadet, his first carry. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. It's complete. Fleener, right side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Now Breeze on 3rd down. Surveying the field. And he's got it over the middle. Fleener. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And there's a nice completion to Kobe Fleener, and no one can be happier than Drew Brees.
They had Jimmy Graham for all those years, Ben Watson last year, and now coming south from Indianapolis, Fleener. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Backing up. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Charles Johnson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up. 3rd down, 15 yards still needed. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Finding time. Great protection. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35.
Holding offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. Now it's Ginn. Ooh, with a juke. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Heading back out there now, the Saints defense. And last time out they got scored against. Their offense hasn't given them any help to this point, so maybe they need a stop here.
A stop obviously would be nice, not critical at this stage of the game, but one of the things that you want to find out from your defense, are you really ready to play? After giving up a touchdown on the last drive, let's see if they have a little bit better spark, a little bit better bounce in this series.
We'll see if they have that spark and that bounce right here. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well, and most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And Olsen over the middle. It's a pickup of 21. And the Panthers are set up now with a 1st and goal.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. Stewart is the lone setback. Newton now to throw. That's caught at the 2. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
Now the Panthers get set, 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to account for Cam Newton on this play.
Try to punch it in. Stewart. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal.
This is where it gets fun because this is a big decision coming up. Listen to the crowd. You can tell they've already made their decision. You know they want them to go for it. But the big decision does rest with the head coach. What will he decide to do?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually...
A close call here. Did the...
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the call stands. Now they're out of challenges. What do you think about that? Do you wish that they had an unlimited amount?
No, I don't, because if they have unlimited challenges, we will be here all night because every call will get challenged. I like the strategy of determining when is the right time to make the challenge by the head coach.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And he is going to lose yardage here. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Now the Panthers get set, 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to account for Cam Newton on this play.
3rd and 2, Newton. He hits Stewart in the flat. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Stewart, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Getting your back involved. And oh, it's blocked. It's picked up a live ball here, remember. But he will not be able to bring this one back, in the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spend a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
Cadet. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about. It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way.
He's got time in the pocket, and that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. From the gun, it's Breeze. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Here's Thomas Morstead now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at about the 14. Oh, nice move. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. He's got to be feeling pretty good. Playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Well, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And the tight end Olsen, right side. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back.
Yeah.
He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
They go play action here on first down. That is caught at the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out here in the eye. Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's third and goal. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And 4th down coming up. Now Graham Gano to try the Panther field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will swell the lead to 16. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Left side and caught by Flainer. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Here's Breeze. Over the middle here to Brown. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From midfield, here's Breeze. He's got time. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Breeze now on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And the coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
His throw caught at about the 5. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw is Breeze. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now Breeze again. Now Breeze lost the football. Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 50. The 30. 20. 10. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So we saw a fumble return for... And actually, Larry, hold that thought. We're right back to the action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic first down.
Here's the run with Cadet. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
On second down, here's Breeze. And he's got it over the middle, Fleener. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So the offense has it first and 10.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Now Breeze. It's complete to Fleener. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
On the ground with Cadet. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Breeze now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now Breeze on 3rd down. Surveying the field. He's got his man. It's Brandon Coleman. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play. When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Brandon Coleman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none. because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Touchdown, Carolina! Greg Olsen, 78 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic first down.
Cadet will run it. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Give him 3 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy.
And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Left side and caught by Flainer. And give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you could actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
Breeze now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Coney Ely. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen. Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Wide open receiver complete. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. And on to the field, here come the Panthers. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
On second down, they run with Stewart. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. And that was a little tough to watch. You kept thinking he might be able to get away. Then you watched him just keep going further and further backward.
Just fall down. Just fall down at some point. Instead of getting driven back into your own end zone, that play's definitely not salvageable. You end up costing your team points.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right?
Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
This will be caught inside the 10 and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Stewart is the lone setback. Newton now to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
On second down, here's Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Down the numbers. There he goes. The 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Breeze is going to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Finding time. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Breeze to throw on second down. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing on first down is Breeze. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 there. And the Saints are going to get a first down. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it second and short. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now, Breeze again. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up second down. No, third down. Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
Now Breeze, gotta have this. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted, so many things to go through.
And hold the phone now. This game isn't over yet.
Not at all. Now, get the football back. That's the first thing. However you do it, get the ball back and then manipulate the clock with your offense, because you've got to get the ball into the end zone.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. Here's Newton. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. Past the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to loop. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Newton's going to throw it. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he clocks it with just over 30 seconds left. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down. And quickly, they get to the line. And under 20 seconds now as the spike comes with 18 ticks remaining. And on 2nd and 10 now. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by the rookie, James Bradbury. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Throwing here, Newton. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.